Hello and welcome to Alkyd Binders Tutorial Part 2. After watching this video series, you will be able to achieve results similar to one seen in these photos. Let's work with textured powder first. We are using pigment number 4, brown earth. Apply some dry pigment on the fenders. To fix and blend the pigments, we will be using Alkyd Binders matte type. Dispense some binders. We are using capillary action to saturate the pigments and affix them to the model. Let droplets of Alkyd Binders slide from your brush and saturate the pigments. Since these pigments are textured, you can move them around, and the texture will still show as intended. Regular pigments would just form a blob of goo. To blend the pigments, we will need VMS Universal Weathering Carrier. Using VMS Universal Weathering Carrier, spread tiny portions of the pigment over the fenders to filter the green color with our brown earth shade. This way our pigment job will be uniform across entire model. Apply heat to check the result. Remember that VMS Alkyd binders are still active even if the solvent is all gone, allowing you to further work with apparently dry pigments. Gently remove any loose grains with a flat brush. If the pigment film is laid too thick, we can correct it using VMS Universal Weathering Carrier. This way we will allow the base color to be more pronounced. If some of the binder is applied on bare model without pigments, like on the support rods here, it can glisten. To remove the sheen, simply wipe it with Universal Weathering Carrier. Look, we end up with naturally looking pigment layers, contrasting well with the model base color. Let's weather the front of the model. Sprinkle some pigments and affix them to the model via capillary action. Now apply Universal Weathering Carrier over pigment-free areas to blend the pigment deposits with the whole. Hairdryer will show you where you stand. This looks all right. Just some sweeping with the flat brush, and it is ready. We've repeated the procedure for the rest of the vehicle. This part of upper hull is ready. Number 3 is the texture-free pigment. We will need it for the next step. We will mix it with Alkyd Binders, matte type. Mix the pigment and the binder to create fresh weathering liquid. Apply small blobs of the liquid like so. Apply heat to evaporate the solvent. Spread the pigment blobs using a brush soaked with universal weathering carrier to filter the areas. Apply heat to evaporate the solvent. Using a flat brush soaked with universal weathering carrier, we can easily create streaking dirt effect. As you can see, the streaking effect is purely a matter of technique. You don't need some special product to do this, just your regular pigments, some binders, and compatible thinner. Apply heat to evaporate the solvent. Let's quickly filter the remaining areas. A quick blast of hot air, and we are done. Final result. During next episode we will apply some darker pigments and create wet effects. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in episode 3.